Alright, so today we're going to read some posts on r/music marketing and I'm going to give my opinions on it. This is the first post.
AI tools for or against? I'm sure that this topic will get a lot of backlash, but I really need to know. What is your take on AI tools? Are you for it or against it, and why?
AI cover arts look terrible. ChatGPT gives horrible advice for music marketing. Don't use AI tools. I mean, look, if you want to use an AI splitter for a mix, whatever, that's fine. But if you're trying to have the fucking robots do the work for you, I don't know, bro. Save the planet.
Releasing music during the summer. Hey guys, what do you think about releasing new music during the summer, June/July? Most radio journalists and playlist editors are on their summer holidays, so should I just release a song in August? Also, most people listen to music on their way to work or school, so that probably lessens the chance of being listened to.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this person probably doesn't have that big of a fan base. And I'm not trying to be a dick here. I mean, this is set up for what I'm about to say. I don't want to, no shade, bro. But look, if you're a small artist, stuff like this really does not apply to you. You cannot take a 2-month break from releasing music just because it's summer. And the funny part is that summers are mainly dominated by labels. A lot of independent artists really slow down during the summer because there's more fun things to do, you know what I mean? So people kind of get hungry for independent art during the summer, and who cares about the radio journalists and the playlist editors? I mean, you can go up organic, it doesn't matter. Nobody's waiting on you, so you can't wait for them.
Any book or course recommendations? Any course or book from the last 3 to 6 years that you guys recommend? I have a lot of music, I just haven't released it, so how would I go about marketing it and building a fan base?
Hey, would you look at that, bro? Any course recommendations? I don't sell a course, but I do have a private community. But I'm gonna be real, bro. Look, if you don't have any music released, you probably should not be investing anything, any money into a book or a course. And I'm actively shooting myself in the foot here, but I don't care. I want the best for you guys. Do not join my community. Don't join any community if you don't have any music released. I'm not gonna lie, my community would probably be pretty overwhelming if you didn't have any music released.
How do you keep your morale up? I feel defeated by music marketing. It's just an endless rabbit hole. I made the decision to grow up, be an adult, and deal with it, but now I'm overwhelmed and exhausted. Everything I learn leads to 10 more things that I need to learn. Every dollar I put in calls for 10 more. In the meantime, these dollars and hours take away from my limited time to record, practice, and gig. I don't know, just feeling burnt out. I have a finished video that's ready to go after months of work. I'm proud of it on an artistic level, but for it to get a non-trivial amount of traffic, I have to buy ads. To buy ads, I need to set up an ad campaign.
And then for the rest of the post, the dude just starts Jester maxing, I don't even know, bro. But look, this is actually a really good post. Almost everything that you do while making music goes unrewarded, and not being rewarded leads to burnout. You definitely do have to have either a love for music, a very strong mindset, or just a borderline obsession with making music to have it go anywhere. But based off this post, this is what I would do if I was in this guy's position. Straight up, number one, I'd probably take a short break, even just a week break. A week break from making music is so worth it if it prevents you from totally quitting. After that, I'd really try to understand where I'm going wrong. If everybody is saying that my music is trash, I'd probably try to fix it. If I can't crack 100k views on a video, I definitely would do everything in my power to try to learn how. Next up, there's literally no way ever that I'd spend months on a video if I wasn't already really popping. For example, I just released an EP, I think it was maybe a month and a half ago. It literally took me a week from, okay, I want to make an EP to having a released EP, and in my opinion, I think it did pretty good for an independent artist. I also spent literally $0 on promo, so it's all organic. If you're not doing numbers already, it really is not worth it to spend months on one thing. People want to hear independent art, and they will not be able to hear it if it's just on your PC named songtitle.wave.final. For real.
How these new rap artists are marketing. They go from 0 to 100k in 2 years, page streams, but then reel. So, the usual formula goes something like this. Make good music, build community and brand, play live shows, maybe a little Facebook ads, and maybe a couple more things. This gets us to a solid point, but not actually sustainable enough to pay all the bills. This year, I have seen at least 3 rappers pop out of nowhere, and they are selling out shows. Digging a little deeper, they've been around for 2 to 3 years, but still, they have gone to 0 to 100/150,000 followers and selling out 100 plus tickets for live shows.
Alright, I'm not going to read the rest of that, but if you do want to, then I guess pause the video. But I feel like what this guy is kind of missing is that he saw 3 rappers go from 0 to mainstream, but not the literal hundreds of thousands that go unnoticed. Also, the live show thing is a little bit outdated. Nobody does live shows to market. That was a long time ago. Now you do the live shows as an end result of the marketing and community.
I make music as a side thing. I have a good job, stable income, retirement contributions on track, all that, but over the past 2 years, I've probably dropped around 8K on music stuff, professional mixing, mastering, some promotion, artwork, all the things you need if you want releases to sound legit. Royalties earned so far, maybe $200. On paper, this is stupid, an investment with negative 97% returns. But also, I love doing it, ? It's the only creative outlet that I have. The skills might turn into something real eventually, and there's always this tiny chance it actually takes off. Right now, I'm spending about $150 a month, some on production stuff, some on promotion services like members media to actually get ears on the music, and I'm sitting here wondering if I should scale that up, keep it steady, or just dump it all into index funds like a responsible adult. What do you guys think about money spent on creative stuff that does not pay for itself? Is it an entertainment budget, investment with lottery odds, midlife crisis fund ? Part of me wants a formula, like spend X% on passion projects max, but I don't think it works that way.
This is a little bit different. I mean, like, this post is not about music marketing really. It is in the music marketing subreddit, which is kind of weird, but if you want my 100% honest opinion on this, I really see no problem in investing in something that doesn't have a lot of returns if you find an insane amount of enjoyment and self-expression while doing it. There's a lot of bullshit that I've bought in my life that I wish I invested into something that brought me more joy. There's nothing wrong with having music as a hobby, and I say this every single video, and for some reason it seems like people, they just ignore it when I say this. But for real, there's nothing wrong with music being a hobby, and if you want to make music and have just like a slimmer of hope that maybe you'll get lucky and it will blow up, there's nothing wrong with that because it is possible. Of course, my answer would change a little bit if the guy did not have a stable job and it was a detrimental thing, but it really doesn't seem like that. This was like a pretty bittersweet ending, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this, but hey, we'll see. If you're really serious about going up in the underground, I do have a private community, and in there you can ask me questions. I'm also speedrunning the underground and documenting every single move that I make in that community, so if you want to see what I'm doing, maybe even copy me 1-to-1, you already know where to go, bro. Hey, I'll see you guys later. Peace.